right, Lagos, welcome back to the conversation. It's Your Side Mirror on this special Monday morning. It's a brand new week, a brand new day. And if you're just connecting with us, well, there's still room for you to, well, how would I explain it now? Well, you have missed some more, but then, you're welcome anyways, because we're delving into the second part of the show, and that's when we'll be connecting with our friends from LASAA, looking at the role of LASAA in regulating outdoor signages in Lagos State. A quick one out there. Well, we're still monitoring the situation within the Ekpe axis. It's been quite a favorable one. And we've been able to come through the stretch of Anthony. That's from motorways, Ojota, coming from the Tsunami interchange towards Ojota, moving ahead through New Garage, Odialaro, Maryland, all the way down to Anthony. It's been a smooth one so far. Connecting Obanikoro, Palm Grove down to Onikman, Locust for Alam, heading all the way to Fadi, Domalong Bridge. Traffic has been flowing fairly well. And the stretch of the Third Milan Bridge, not looking bad. Yes, I can tell you. The influx might be high, but then movement still very fair. All right, so let's jump into the conversation. My guests from LASAA, right here with me in the studio, I have Mrs. Omorinola Ukiri. She is head billing department, LASAA. Good morning, and good to have you on the show this morning.
Good morning, and thank you.
Yes, so I'd like you to move closer to the microphone.
Okay,
and also joining me in the studio is Mrs. Tolu Oresanya Okusanya. I understand you're head of a third-party billing unit. Good to have you here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, so let's get into it real quick because of our time. So what exactly is LASAA's role when it comes to regulating outdoor signage and advertising in Lagos? Okay, let me talk to Mrs. Ukiri. Yes, tell us. I'd like you to explain to my listeners.
Okay, thank you. So the Lagos State Signage and Advertisement Agency is responsible for regulating and control of all outdoor advertising structures and signages within the state. We also ensure that these signages and structures are well placed and properly fixed to ensure safety, which also contributes to the overall outlook of the state while generating revenue for the state.
So that's it. Basically, that's the role of LASAA when it comes to regulating outdoor signage and advertising in Lagos State. So why is it that businesses must seek LASAA's approval before putting up signs or billboards? Okay, Mrs. Tolu, do you want to tell us?
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, good morning, everyone. LASAA rule, or why businesses should have their signboards, is because for safety reasons, why they should come to LASAA, well, LASAA will regulate it. For safety reasons, for aesthetics, for the states, and also for just to be orderliness, basically, because if you allow people just put up structures without regulations, it can lead to like clutters, it can lead to visual pollutions, and just generally disorderliness in the states. So
so speaking about orderliness, are there specific areas where I can post my adverts, my billboard, or can I just go anywhere, on any wall, anywhere, post anything anywhere?
No, you can't post it just any wall. That's why we have to regulate it, because if you just put it just anywhere, it can be unsafe for like those walking, it can obstruct traffic. There are so many reasons why you can't just put it just anywhere. You can't put a signboard in front of somebody's house just because your business is around there. So we have to regulate those things so that people don't just clutter everywhere.
Okay, let me bring it Mrs. Ukiri here. So where are the specific places that I can post my adverts, or is it something I can do on my own, or must it be under the supervision or guidance of LASAA?
Okay, so for business owners, you are entitled to have your sign in front of your business premises. Okay. So, and for outdoor practitioners, you have to get a permit and approval from the agency before you can put up any structure within the metropolis. So that's the process.
Now, when you say outdoor practitioners, who are you referring to?
The registered outdoor practitioners that are licensed by the agency to do the business of outdoor within the state.
Okay, so I own a, let's say, a POS shop now. am I allowed to, put my signboard there to let people know that, okay, this kind of business I do here? Do I need to come to LASAA before I do that?
Definitely. You need to get, all signs must be registered with the agency. You must get proper approval from the agency before you can put up any sign.
Even in front of my house?
Yes,
in my premises?
If your business is within your residential.
Right.
So you have to get permit from the agency. So, and it's really easy. All you need to do is go on our website, because you can register online, and our website is www.lasa.lg.gov.ng. So you put up an application online.
We're going to get there. Now, someone is wondering, okay, I want to advertise my business or my product or my brand on a billboard. And I don't know how to go about it. But then I'm wondering, what's the billing rate like? And how does LASAA determine the billing rate? Okay, let's begin with the common POS business now. It's right in front of my house, a small shop. I've gone to LASAA. I've done my small, billboard. It's not a billboard, the signage. Yes. Okay, so how do I go about it? How does LASAA determine how much I'm going to pay? Is it yearly, is it monthly, or weekly?
Okay, so for that, we have two categories of businesses. Basically, we have the first party and we have the third party. So the first party is when you advertise at the site of your business, like the POS person, like, oh, I have my business here and this is where I want to put my signboard. Then we have the third party guys, with those ones, they don't have it at the site of their business. They are the ones that have the billboards, the street lamp poles and everything around. So they do that for commercial purpose. They make money off these things, but the first party people don't make money off it. It's more like, oh, this is where my business is. So we have different categories of rates that we use for that based on the business type. So our rate is determined based on, well, first of all, the business type, that's first party or third party. Then we charge you based on the type of structure you have, the location of your structure, the size of your structure, the number of faces, and then the location that the structure is. Okay, and also the duration, how long you want to have it for. Is it, or you want to have it for from now till December, or you want to have it for just a short period of time? And those rates, okay, the bills are generated yearly. So we end our billing year every December. So but for like those that will bill this year now, by January next year, they will have a renewal bill which will run from January to December. And that goes on until you say you're not doing the business again.
So what you're saying is, if I'm going to post my business on a billboard, the amount I'm going to pay is different from, that POS shop owner who just wants to create awareness.
Yeah, it's going to be different. And it's also going to be different from the person that posts it, like either in a high street or a normal. The location also determines.
Determines.
It determines what you're charged.
So someone on the island and someone on the mainland, do they pay differently?
Yes, they do. So.
No, why is it so? If it's the same business, yes, I have a branch on the island. I have one here in Yaba. So tell me, why do I have to pay differently?
Okay, so Lagos is grouped into 4 zones. We have the rural zone, the normal, the restrictive, and the high street. So businesses along high traffic areas or a location where there's a high volume of businesses in that area, such businesses will definitely pay a higher rate than those that are in inner streets or within residential areas. So the rates vary. Those within the normal zone pay lesser than those in the restrictive or high street. So it is safe to say that our billing structure aligns with commercialization and exposure value of the zone.
Okay, so if I want to post my business within the market environment, am I going to pay more than the person who's posting his or showcasing a signboard along the street?
Well, that would depend on the type of street. If it's a normal street.
Oh, it also depends on type of
Yes. The zones are classified based on the streets, basically. So like she said, the commercial, and the commercial value of that environment. So like an inner street, like your house now is a normal zone. Somewhere like the expressway, like Third Mainland Bridge, is a restrictive zone. And then you have
Why is it restrictive? Tell us.
Yeah, because you still have more people moving on it than your inner streets is only covering those that are living around there basically, or just a few people that just come around there. But like a restrictive zone, you have more people driving through Third Mainland Bridge. Nobody is really waiting there. And then you don't have so many businesses. Well, you don't even have any business on Third Mainland Bridge. That kind of boat. But you have people, you have traffic of people moving. Then you now have like the Mobolaji Bank, Anthony, that you have businesses, you have people, so like everybody, there are too many people seeing your advert there, so you have to pay more for that. So like the markets that you talked about, most markets I think they're usually like normal zones, because most times they are usually people's personal businesses, so it's usually most probably normal with an inner street.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. We're looking at the role of LASAA in regulating outdoor signages in Lagos State. My guests are Mrs. Omorinola Ukiri, she's head billing department, and I also have Mrs. Tolu Oresanya Okusanya. She's head third-party billing unit for LASAA. All right, then, so let's talk about the process now of how a new business can register with LASAA and get billed for its signages. Mrs. Ukiri, talk to my listeners.
Okay, so for a new business, or a practitioner that intends to register with the agency, you have to go on our application platform online on our website.
What's the website?
www.lasa.lg.gov.ng.
Okay.
So you put in an application, you upload all necessary documents, which will be verified by relevant departments. So after the verification, we at the billing department then pick up this document and bill accordingly in terms of the type of sign that was being applied for, the size of the sign, and the location of the business.
Okay, so let me hold you here. You talked about necessary documents. Someone might be asking, what kind of documents are we talking about?
Well, basically for
birth certificate and all.
Talk
to my listeners. Yes, let's break it down.
So for the business owner, what we usually require is for you to fill our online application form and also attach a picture, a clear picture that shows the building, the road, and the sign at the same time, or the sign you intend to put up. So that's basically what business owners are required to upload.
That's for my personal business.
Yes.
The one in front of my house.
Yes.
So I must take a picture with the billboard.
Yes.
There.
So, So since the billing process has to do with the type of sign, the size, and the location. So when you fill in the forms, all that information will be gotten from the form online.
Okay. So what's the billing process like if it's a small billboard?
Yeah, so like we had said earlier, we bill based on the type of structure. So we have different types of structure. So it depends on what you are applying for. So there's no single rate for each one.
Oh.
Yeah. So the
depending
rate,
on the size, basically.
Yeah. Right? So depending on the structure, the size, the location, the number of faces, and the duration. So that really determines. Yeah. So we can't really say, this is one rate, because for like a wall sign,
so it's not uniform. Right?
No, it's not uniform. Yeah, it's not uniform.
Okay, so someone is wondering how often are businesses expected to renew their outdoor advertising permits, and what's the renewal process like?
It's a yearly thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so every January there's a renewal bill that spans from January to December every year. Okay,
so for small business owners, can they get flexible payment options?
Yes, they can. Yeah, they can.
So it's you can actually pay in phases. You could. What you need to do is send in a letter to the agency informing us of your intention of taking that option in paying in phases, then, but in as much as you want to break your payment, you are expected to finish making the complete payment by September of that year.
Of that year?
Yes.
Okay, so Mrs. Ukiri, someone out there is wondering, we understand lots and lots of things are done online these days. Can advertisers make payment online?
Yes, they can.
It's possible,
yes.
right?
Our online platform has been upgraded to accept transfers, cards, and remitter payments. And the platform is safe, secured, and very convenient.
Okay, so let me talk to Mrs. Tolu now. What happens when someone fails to pay their signage bill? What action does LASAA take?
Yeah, so I think first of all, I think for the first party, I think you have the staff managing those streets or wherever, going there to let them know, oh, you have to make your payment and everything. So you go there physically, but for the third party practitioner, I think they write them letters first just to remind them. So there's a reminder that is done initially, and I think maybe 2 or 3 times. And
after
that,
grace period?
Yes, there's a grace period. So after that is done, then we go for enforcement, and then but we try not to go through the enforcement because it's quite rigorous for us, for the clients and everybody. So
So what if an advertiser believes that he or she has been overbilled? Can it be corrected?
Yes. We have a reconciliation team that we can. Once you raise the dispute and everything, yes, there's a reconciliation that goes on, and then. So
Mrs. Ukiri, how does LASAA detect signs that haven't been captured or billed? How would you know that? I'm suspecting this.
Okay, so we have field officers that, and we also have 29 branches across the state, which is headed by a branch manager. So each field officer is allocated streets to manage. So when new signs come up on those streets, they are aware that a new sign, so they approach such businesses and put them through the application process.
So that means LASAA has some form of a monitoring team?
Yes.
Yes,
okay.
We do.
So now in terms of, improving billing and revenue collection, what plans does LASAA have in this regard going forward, Mrs. Tolu?
Yeah, so I think we've newly launched our new online platform. Yeah, so I think that makes it seamless and less tedious for everybody, for the people applying, and then even for the staff to go through the whole process of application and then approval and payment and everything.
All right. So things have been improved.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'd have loved to continue this conversation, but our time is fast spent and it's pretty unfortunate. But before I let you go, what message would you like to leave with advertisers and the general public? Whatever you.
Okay.
10 seconds. 10 seconds each.
Okay, I would start by saying that we are partners in progress, and the agency runs a no cash policy. So business owners, our online platform makes it easy for business owners to register their signs and make payment without the involvement of any third party.
Okay, so I can do it directly.
Yes, you can do it.
So Ms. Tolu, let's have the website again.
Okay, so that's www.lasa.lg.gov.ng.
lasa.lg.gov.ng.
Yes.
All right, we'll leave it at that, and I must say a very big thank you to you two for coming on board the program.
Thank you very much.
Lagos, Nigeria. We've been looking at the role of LASAA in regulating outdoor signages in Lagos State. My guests are Mrs. Omorinola Ukiri. She's the head billing department, and I've also been able to have the conversation with Mrs. Tolu Oresanya Okusanya. She's head third-party billing unit for LASAA. All right, then, maximum shout out going out to the entire crew. Atinuke Da Silva, Osa Jerry, she's head corporate communications. We also have Ifeoluwa Dada, AGM corporate communications, that's assistant general manager. Adetokumbo Akomolafe, senior manager corporate communications. Tenidade Idowu, assistant manager corporate communications, and Philip Otasuyi, monitoring assistant, corporate communications. Maximum shout out, go out to you guys. And also to my executive producer, Mr. Tayo Akonle. The show will come your way again tomorrow. That's Your Side Mirror at exactly 8:30. But you then to have yourself a wonderful morning. My name is Mike James. Coming up next at 10 is the news. Bye for now.